Coach, man, a tough one tonight. You guys got down. You got to be very proud of your team, the way they chipped back, fought back to get in it here, get back in it at the end.
Well, you didn't think they were going to quit, did you?
No, I didn't.
No.
No chance of that. No chance of that. Yeah, we just dug ourselves such a big hole in the first half. And, what we talked about before the game, we were talking about, we got to keep them off the boards. We got to get 50-50 balls. And we got very few of those the first half. Second half, we did a much better job of that. Got beat too many times in transition for offensive, just points, which we talked about at halftime. If we, the points that they get in transition in the first half and the points they get off offensive rebounds in the first half, I mean, that game tied up. I mean, it's real close if we do a better job of that. And, we did a better job of that the second half. And, I love my kids. I tell you what, I just love them. There was no chance of that ball of that crowd stopping.
Yeah.
There wasn't no give up in them, and there hasn't been all year. And we've just 25-4. I mean, dang, it's pretty good.
That's a fantastic season
in a really, really tough region. And I'm just, we got 4 seniors. And, man, are they going to be hard to replace.
Yes.
Well, I think Gale's proved just how valuable he has been to this group. The early foul trouble, the offense seemed a little out of sync without him out there.
Yeah.
The offensive rebounds in the first half, you mentioned that. They had 6 offensive rebounds. Y'all had 7 as a team total.
Yeah.
And they had 10 points off of turnovers. It was every time y'all made a mistake, they just cashed in. But, in the third quarter, y'all started hitting some shots. With Gales out there just kind of running things. Y'all out-rebounded them in the third quarter. That got you back in the game.
Yeah.
But Milton, he had 6 boards for them, and they were all offensive. And in that last 2 or 3
24?
minutes, number 5.
Okay.
But, because every time during the last end of the game, he snuck in and got a rebound and kept y'all from having those possessions. The offensive rebounds seemed just a huge big. We didn't really talk much about that before the game.
No.
Because I think y'all probably felt that y'all would.
Well,
be
it's
even
something.
on that.
It's something that we've done a really good job on all year. I mean, I felt like we've done a really good job on boxing out and doing those types of things. And it's always an emphasis for us, but we just didn't do a very good job over the first half. And to their credit, I mean, they sent a lot of people to the boards.
We noticed that. They had a shot 4 guys going to the glass.
Yes, they sure did. And we're not used to having to box that many people out, I don't think. They just were relentless on trying to get to the offensive boards, and we would get the first one and they would tip it, and somebody else is getting it. So just a tough way to end the season. I mean, there is one good way to end the season, but I haven't experienced that one yet. You always lose that last game unless you win the state championship.
Well, you mentioned 25-4 this year. The state title game a couple years ago. A team that made a good run.
Yeah.
The program looks like it's some real. I know you're graduating some really some key guys that have kind of helped you build this. But you also have a lot of young guys coming back. What do you see for the future moving forward the next couple of years?
Well, I mean, I just think our kids are going to work and they're going to get better. And, it's amazing at the growth that happens between the junior and the senior year for a lot of kids. Now for us, our junior class is really small. There better be a lot of growth between the sophomore year and the junior year. Our junior class is kind of small in numbers, but, we've got a group that's going to come through, and they're going to work, and they're going to do everything that I ask them to do, and that's just the way it works.
Well, Coach, let's talk about quickly before we let you go here. Next year, you guys go up into 5A. Yeah. What are your expectations there? As you
Same thing.
It
don't matter what A. I mean, we were 3A. When I got here, we went 3 years of 3A. We competed. We did that. Everybody's like, oh, gosh, you're going up to 4A. We did pretty good.
Yeah, you did. You did.
And I think we'll be just fine when we go to 5A.
Well, talk about this atmosphere here. This is we've been talking about old school gym. It was loud. It was packed. If they're not on their home court, y'all probably win this game. The coin, you hate to say a coin flip, but until they come up with a better system, other than going back to neutral sites, which is what we're proponents of, a great atmosphere. And y'all, you took them down to the wire. Yeah. This is a tough place to play.
It is. And, it's like you said, it's an old school. It's it's loud. Everything echoes off this metal roof right here, and it's just an old school. Back to Elbert County. The Granite Bowl type deal, and the Inferno is what they call it, and those things. I mean, it's just it's got a lot of history here and a lot of banners up there, right. and it's they're a good team. They're a good team.
Well, Coach, good luck or congratulations on a fantastic. Obviously, didn't end the way you wanted it to, but how many teams get to go to the quarterfinals and be as successful as you've been.